Very good day everybody, and welcome to another video. I am your personal funky sim pilot. My name is Arkady Gidzenko and I will be your captain for today's flight. So for today's flight, it will take us to the skies of Bolivia. We'll be using real-world time and real-world weather, GSX and Aerosoft Simple Traffic Tool. For today's routing, as I said, we're flying in Bolivia. We're using the EcoJet livery we downloaded from flightsim.to for the RJ85 regional jet. The EcoJet regional airline, they're connecting cities across the country. So we'll depart from Cochabamba's Jorge Wilstermann International Airport, where we are now, which is basically a key hub in central Bolivia, and then we'll head to Alto International Airport in La Paz, one of the highest airports in the world, apparently at over 4,000 meters, so 13,000 feet, so that's going to be interesting. So let's have some fun, some high altitude flying, maybe a challenging approach into the Bolivian capital of La Paz. So let's get into it and see what's going to happen. It's going to be about a 1 hour flight or so. So it's nothing too crazy. So this is the livery downloaded just now for the purpose of this flight. EcoJet. And I believe this is actually EcoJet actually uses this aircraft, I believe, on this route as well. So that makes for an interesting experience, I would think. There is actually no traffic around, as you can see, even though we are using Aerosoft Simple Traffic Tool. I guess it's just not very busy. So there is Cochabamba, the city. Anyway, so let's get in. And let's maybe first start up the aircraft. We got both the batteries on, nav lights can go on. And then the autopilot masters, the avionics master, the autopilot master as well. So they are all on now. We do have external power. So let's turn that on as well and get some lightings rocking the overhead panel here. That is that. First of all, let's load the OFP. So SLCB, SLLP. This is routing very simple. Do we have METAR? So 22 degrees, 1026. Went through 3205 knots, that's not too much. 9000 visibility. Few clouds at 2500 and few clouds 2700 dB. Little sure scattered at 7000 feet. Broken at 200,000. And for our destination, La Paz, 1204 knots, not too crazy, scattered clouds, 1500 feet, fuel 1700 feet, scattered 7000 feet, broken 200,000, it's basically the same weather. Temperature is a little bit different, 10 degrees there and it's 22 degrees in Cochabamba. So let's start up GSX and get the aircraft ready for boarding and everything. So looks like moment we activated that, the little air stairs, or the little stairs, sort of automatically disappeared, retracted, so let's extend them again. There they go. That is so cool. Let's look at this again.
Do you want to board crew?
Yes, I would like to board both.
Crew bus is coming.
Thank you. So the stairs are out. Oh, it even has little lights on it. That's pretty cool. There they go. Let's quickly extend them again, because we'll actually need them. Pretty sweet. So there's the crew bus.
Pilot's boarding starting.
Actually, it looks like we did not get a queue here to load the sim brief
Crew boarding starting.
numbers. So let's re-import flight if that is possible. We can reload. But I don't think, actually, I think I've tried it before. So I have to put in the numbers ourselves. Not too bad. We can do that. Alright. So what to do? It's been a while. I've been flying this like crazy for a while. Now I've been flying the 777 and the 737, the A380 and the A320. So let's just get into it. Position initialization.
Your passenger's bus is coming.
SLCB. So we're going, our origin is SLCB, Cochabamba, and a destination SLLP, La Paz. Our flight number will be EcoJet 812. And our departing runway should be 32. So 32, runway, activate.
Boarding pass, please.
We can execute, but we're not finished.
May I see your boarding pass? Good afternoon.
Let's go to the OFP here.
This way, please.
So what are we looking at? Cruising altitude 240.
Welcome on.
Block fuel 4867 and final reserves plus alternate 2625.
Boarding pass, please.
So the routing,
Good afternoon.
we got the TEDOK 3 departure, and then we have airway uniform Mike 793.
Hello.
I'm not sure if it takes, if you start on an airway, I don't believe it takes that. Uniform Mike 793.
Hello.
Let's just clear this here.
Good afternoon.
It doesn't like it.
Hello.
So what shall we do? First we clear this out.
Welcome on board. Good afternoon.
So we could put in pads first, and then there's no arrival really. So just pads. Actually I'm thinking, let's go to the departure arrival. Departure, runway 32 is already active. And we got TEDOK 3. Execute. And then the arrival runway should be runway 10. Let's have a look at the weather again.
May I see your boarding pass? Welcome on board.
1204 knots, okay, so that makes sense. So that should be, I believe they have an ILS there.
May I see your
Well, it
boarding
says
pass?
localizer. So it's the localizer Zulu 10. And there will be no star.
Welcome on board.
And they do not have a, oh, there is a transition, wait, pass. Let's choose that. So that will be our, that should be, I think, the entire route, maybe except for the airway. So that's activated. If we go to route now, we got TEDOK 3 to TEDOK, then direct to pass. So the direct to pass we can change to Uniform Mike 793, I believe it was. Let's have a look here. Uniform Mike 793, it comes after TEDOK and before pass. To Uniform Mike 793. For pass after TEDOK, so you can put that on the direct there. Execute, and now we should have the entire plan. We cannot see it here yet. Also, I have to turn on the EVIS displays.
May I see your boarding pass? Good afternoon.
Let's start button and goes on.
Hello. Hello. Good afternoon. Boarding pass, please. This way.
Well, let me just struggle with this for a bit. That's stupid. What the hell, man? There you go. That should do it in about 30 seconds. So we got the flight plan, very simple and short. Go to the legs page, you can see it as well. So this will be our departure route basically. We can have a look at that in a little bit. So Delta 321 Charlie, Romeo, Pilot, TEDOK, DACOG, pass, so it says pass here twice. Not really sure why that is. Seems a little bit odd. Or did we manually enter that as well? As in the route page? I don't think we did. The pass, let's then direct pass, yeah, so we can delete that. That's a little bit redundant. So delete pass. Oh, of course it's not going to work. Or wait, why not? Invalid delete. Well, it's a shame. The passengers are not loading. I thought I actually refreshed the GSX. That's a bummer, so we'll have to turn that off in a little bit, but let's keep GSX on for the taxi, I guess. So TEDOK 3, TEDOK, Uniform Mike 793, pass. Can we delete this then? Why does it not let us delete it? So interesting. I'm not really sure why that is. So, plan page. TEDOK, DACOG, and then there should be pass, and there's a couple of them. Obviously it's the same waypoint, but still, it's a little bit weird to have a couple of them in the plan. What's the aircraft going to do then? Well, this is the maximum zoom. as you can see. There's we got the right button here, that doesn't work. Well, there's absolutely nothing to see. I don't know who came up with this, but it is just stupid. There, it's out there, I said it. It is fucking stupid. Look at that, man. Well, this doesn't work, man. Anyway, it is how it is. So pass. Can we delete the entries from here then, maybe? So TEDOK, TACOG, pass. Let's just delete this one, I guess. I don't know. Go delete, see if that is allowed. Looks like it. Pass, paste it, paste pass. What you've been doing? I've been pass pasting. So TACOG, and then to pass. I'll take it, man. Alright. So then we're almost done. We do have the init ref page. So let's start by getting the correct amount of fuel actually into the aircraft. So that should be 4867. Or we could blink 5. Let's do that. Aircraft. So we could say total fuel weight 5,000. Oh, not 50,000. 5,000. There we go. Thank you. That. So 2,500, 2,500. That's looking good. So start refueling, and that's done instant. So very convenient. So the boarding has finished. So we can close the door, get the stairs up. So we have 5,000, zero fuel weight 35.8. So 35.8. That will be our zero fuel weight. And then we got a gross weight 40.8. That seems to work out as well. Get the stairs do not want to be able to come up. Alright, then we'll fly with an open door. So 5,000, 40.8, and then the reserve fuel 2.6. And planned fuel 5. Right, so the fuel is in the cruising altitude, cruise wind, ISA deviation. So we got 240, 052, 03, and 19. So 240, 052 at 3 for the cruise wind, then 19. Let's double check, that was a plus 19, there we go, yep, 05203, 240. I think this is done, transition altitude, I don't know, we'll have to check it out. This airport elevation is 8,360 feet, so this is also really high. It's a lot higher than Johannesburg, where we flew the other day. So where's the transition altitude? You can see it right here, 18,000 feet. So we can execute. That is everything in there. Then we're pretty much good to go. Let's see if we actually do have fuel on board. We got 2,500, 2,500. So that adds up as well. start up the APU. And does this have a beacon? Yes, so let's turn on the beacon. The no smoking sign goes to on. Emergency exit lights aren't. Local light can go on as well. And the fasten seatbelt sign needs to go on. Some power to the galley. APU power is available. So that is the APU generator goes to on. And we can disconnect the ground power now. Where's the APU air? The APU bleed air. And the ice protection system, they can all come on. And then brake fans, they go to auto. And this skid, yellow and green spoilers. Engine pump 2 and 3. DC pump, AC pump, and power transfer unit. I'm thinking that is it for now. So it should be sort of good to go. Now we do need to enter some information up here. I think we can just go straight to our cruising altitude, 240. That's spot on. Turn on the flight direct. And the takeoff flaps will be 18. This gives us a rotate speed 131, B2 138. We got 138 in the box there. And the runway heading maybe say here would be nice. Thinking 338, what is it, 321. Alright, LNAV and VRAV will not work, so LNAV is armed. Turn on the nav radios on both sides as well. So the radio panel, maybe was it the we get the squawk code in. Let's see if we can push back. Let's get the local QNH. Can we close those now? Finally.
Hello, Captain.
Close the door. Shocks can be removed as well.
Alto and cross-check.
So we got 1026.
Departure checks completed. Bypass being inserted.
1026, there you go. This can go back to map view and let's zoom in for now.
Locking gear.
So push back, nose to the right.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at wing.
Cool. We'll start our engines. It will be 4 of them. Forgot to turn on the fuel pumps there. Engine start master goes to 1, engine number 4, and start that up. We got the N2 flowing, and then get some juice in there. That looks like it's starting up. If they would start turning any moment now, would be quite nice. Doesn't look like that is going to happen. Well, that does look like they're stopping. So I guess this is our pushback. Yes, gladly.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Well, I do not want to hear that annoying beeping the whole time, so I'll just go to confirm good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Engine number 3. Cannot quite hit that button from our position. Engine number 3 is starting up.
Tow track disconnected. Bypass being removed.
Double taxi, Charlie, Foxtrot, and Golf, and then we backtrack a little bit. And there's a turnaround area right here. Elevation 8352. That's seriously high. So cool. Turn up engine number 2. So yeah, as I was saying earlier, I have to get my head around this plane again. It's a really nice aircraft, a bit more hands-on, and that's sometimes also really nice, you know. So yeah, it's nice to keep challenging, like switching from plane to plane. At some stage I forget like which flight deck door does open, which does not, and all those things. So it's pretty funny. Then we got the runway heading 321, altitude 240, and then we got 138 for the V2 speed. We should set our flaps in a little bit. Engine number 2 is running as well. So finally, engine number 1. I'm going to turn off GSX now, so we do not have those weird textures. Hopefully this actually works. That doesn't really work at all. This just removes it here, I think, so that's not an option. So we're going to have to make do with these weird textures. Flaps go to 18 degrees. And runway exit lights can be turned on. And the taxi lights as well. And we need to turn off the engine start system. That should do it. And any other lights, exit lights, wing lights, logo, strobe can do swear at the runway. So the departure route, let's have a quick look at that. So we sort of know what to expect. So 32, runway 32. And what are we supposed to be doing here? This is just the TEDOK 3 and the TERP 3. So TEDOK. So in any case, you after takeoff, you turn left, heading 231. That will be about 17 nautical miles, maybe. Not too short, but there's high terrain immediately. So it's probably wise to check our climb. It says here climb gradient 4.2%. That takes us to Pallet. We should be there at or above 16,000 feet. And we're now at 8,000, so it's about 8,000 feet. Still, we need to get there. But these 4 engines, they can really get you up there quick. So then we get the TEDOK 3, so from Pallet at or above 16,000 feet, we will carry on, I think, 30 nautical miles, looking at that, to TEDOK. We should be at or above flight level 250. That's basically the entire departure. And let's see, Pallet, TEDOK, so 17 miles and 13 miles. So legs page, 30 miles, 17 miles. Okay, so that's the miles indeed, the distance. I think we're good to go. Also have some Taxi music on. Always nice. So parking brake released. Now let's get going. And as you can see, fortunately, this aircraft is highly maneuverable on the ground. That is very, very nice. So we're joined again by Mike, our trusty old friend. That is a very narrow taxiway. Let's use a runway. So I guess I would just turn on the taxi lights, or the landing lights, I mean. And we turn on the strobe. I don't think we should be listening to this track. Still got a little bit to go. basically taxiing on idle now for the last minute and a half or so. I'm going to have to do something about my graphics, because I used some optimization setting, and well, now it looks like this. So I will crank them up eye candy wise and see if there's some other options that I could maybe turn off. Alright, so we just made that purely on idle for the last bit. Alright, let's kill the music, get our cabin crew ready as well. So seats for takeoff.
Please take your seats for takeoff.
So that's Mike, always very polite.
Cabin is secured for departure.
Alright, cabin secured for departure. That means we can get going. Let's kill the music. And let's talk it off. So those are the freaky looking passengers. Let's not look at them too much. Not for them, but you know, poor guys. Alright. I got the feeling that I'm forgetting something. So we'll climb out and we'll take a left turn. 321 the Romeo, and that will take us to, what was it called? Pallet. So the strobe is on. I believe we are not on TARA yet for the TCAS, so let's do that, even though I despise it. And we could maybe set the trim a little less aggressive. We got the flaps. There is no auto brake as far as I remember, so this should all basically be it. So we got the toga here on max, and yes, there was a button, the DME button, so that's the one we use to set our takeoff thrust. And let's not forget to turn on the auto thrust to arm that. So after takeoff, basically we'll set now we'll set the engine to 50% and 1, let them stabilize, and then we turn on the takeoff thrust by using the screw there. Start accelerating, hitting V1, and then rotate. We'll rotate to 131, I believe. 131 was the rotate speed, and then we'll basically climb up and try and fly the departure a little bit ahead, Mike. We'll see what the workload's going to be, and we will then change. Maybe start doing level change or vertical speed. Let's start with level change, and then set the speed to 250, and we switch over to climb thrust here on the I don't know actually what you call this thing, that thingy right there, you know what I mean. So the lights are all on as well, so we got the landing lights. So I think we're as ready as we'll ever be, so we start the timer. And we'll set the takeoff thrust. We set the initial thrust 50%. Alright, let's get out of here.
Check thrust. Airspeed alive. Thrust set. 80 knots.
It's a nice long, cool, let's go.
Rotate. Positive climb. Gear up selected.
Right. Level change, actually autopilot's not on. Level change. We're still on the autopilot. I think we should start to turn actually. We're still quite low to the ground and already at 10,000 feet, so it's quite high here. Let's see what we're doing. I want us to start climbing. We're on our way to Romeo. And then will come pallets, that is up next now. We should be 60,000 or higher. And you can see the terrain is definitely starting to flirt with the other side of our aircraft. Currently we're hardly climbing. Let's turn on vertical speed. So basically we just need some more speed, really. I think level change might still be the safest option. Alright, we'll climb at a lower speed then. Why is it not pressing, man? Crucial, what does it now? Vertical speed.
Speed checked. Flaps 0.
That's coming up. AP is on, vertical speed, lateral navigation, and also plus that IAS setting. Try to get to 250 knots. There's our banana finally.
Speed checked. Flaps 80.
That's 18, or what? Are we going slow? This is definitely interesting departure. Look at that.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
So what?
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
Does not want to climb. I'm gonna go back to this setting here. I guess we should have kept it longer on the takeoff thrust rather than switch to the climb. I'll look into that, how that works. But this is definitely getting better, but we need to be, you know, hopefully there's probably some safety margin there, but, you know, I don't like this. This looks freaky, man. So we're good, but we didn't quite make it. 15,100, and then we started taking the turn. Oh, I put this on 24,000. Yeah, so that's gonna look a little bit different. But let's leave it on 24,000, that's fine. There's on top of climb expected. So let's start on the runway exit lights. And I guess the landing lights, we can turn those off as well. Going to leave only fasten seatbelt signs, we're still a little bit too dynamic. So these are two airports I don't really call ever flying to or from. If I did, maybe once. Okay, so what we're looking at, on our way now to TEDOK, we should be flight level 250 or above. That's actually interesting since our cruising altitude was 240. So let's go 250. Sometimes it's all in the details, right? There we go. So it's predicted that that is where we'll be. And then it starts shooting up. So speed 192. Let's try level change now. Let's see how that's going to work for us. If we are actually getting higher speed as well. This is definitely some stunning terrain, man. So 18,800 feet. So the takeoff roll was quite long. Yeah, so maybe the air is a little less dense up here at 8,300 and something feet that we were at the runway. $20,000 feet. climb coming up there. Alright, so we're climbing out. Speed 250. So let's look at the landing data in. So our arrival runway will be 10. So I got the ILS chart here. Here it says ILS. So I would assume there's a glide slope, but we could not select it as such in the FMC. Airport elevation, 13,314 feet. So this is really high. This is like 5,000 feet higher than from where we're coming. So the localizer 110.3. So we got 110.3, and the course will be 100. And decimal 3. Enter it here as well, and then the course 100. So turning left to Dakok, 41 miles. And at Dakok we should be flight level 240. So let's just do that, 240. So yeah, that's definitely some high terrain that we'll be landing on, 13,000 feet. Okay, so we have the ILS in. We got the frequency, the final approach course, 15,000 feet. Should be the starting of the glide slope. It's around 2,000 feet or 1,800, as it says right here actually. So we do definitely need to set our QNH, the altimeter correctly. And the glide slope should start at 7.2 nautical miles out. So 15,000 feet will basically be our target altitude for descending. And here we have 15,000 or above. And then this is already, this looks actually weird, 13,000, but... Alright, so let's go to the inlet west page and set our, check our speed. VRF speed 123, so plus 5, we got 128 knots. So we need to take that into account. There's definitely some terrain flirting with the belly of the aircraft. And we can release the passengers now. So quite a short flight, this one. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. So on our way to Dakok. That's 28 miles. So 15,000 feet will be the starting of the glide slope, and then we got 7 miles to go to touch down. Go around, turn right. So where are we? Where's 10? So this one. Go around, turn right, intercept the pass VOR, radio 181, outbound 20 DME from pass, climb to 17,000 and then you hold. So there's a holding point there. Do we have minimums? This will be 220 feet radio altitude. I'm thinking this might actually be at 200. What's 200 something? 200, 20. So that will be decision height, so that's all in there. There's a holding point should we need it. Top of descent is coming up in about towards the, I don't know, 60 nautical miles or so. Not sure if this one has a progress page. FMC progress. Does it have a VNAV? To top of descent, the information is right here. So 69 nautical miles, that should be the top of descent. That's some serious terrain here, man. Alright, so we got the ILS frequency, we got the course. We do not have an auto brake system, so there's no auto brake to set. What we will definitely need to do is check the local QNH. So transition altitude will be 18,000 feet, so that's also actually quite interesting because it's, well, that's a couple of feet below us, a couple of thousand feet. Let's see, LSP. Let's try and refresh this if that works. So La Paz, that will be 1204 knots, not too much wind, scattered 1500, few clouds at 1700, scattered at 7000 feet, broken at 20,000 feet, temperature 10, QNH 1038. 1026, 1038. So we need to remember to set that at the correct time. That's some wild terrain, man. We got a little moon with us on the right side of the aircraft. There she is. That's our moon. How are you doing, moon? Looking all bright today. I'm just saying, but that is one mountaintop that is not necessarily one to hit. I don't know, just putting some ideas out there, you know. I'm thinking this might be an interesting route maybe to try with the twin otter. If you have a dash, I believe, what's it? C or something? Is it, no, what's it called? What's the twin otter? It seems like a nice surroundings for that aircraft. But as I said, it looks like this one is actually being used in real life for this particular flight by EcoJet, the Bolivian domestic carrier. That's the top of descent. It seems so close to the airport, man. And there's no real approach for us, so we got pads. So I think we're just flying over. Let's have a look at the flight plan as it is in here. So pads, and then there's Tango 308 Delta 8. Well, I have zero clue. I do not see it, at least. We got pads. Probably not. It's going to be what it says here, 08 is 308. D8, so that's probably 8 DME. That's probably this one. It would make sense as well since the next one after PAS, but yeah, I think that makes sense. 8. I'm not familiar with these names, but that usually it's probably something like that. And then we got CI and FI, and those are on here, CI and FI. So PAS 15,000, 15,000. So basically this sort of static glide slope at 15,000 feet, which is like, what did it say up here? Like it's under 2,000 feet. It's 1,889 feet. Since the airport is at like 13,000 feet elevation. So we have a top of descent that's basically very close to the airport. So maybe we can check on the plan page just to get a little better overview here. Yeah, so I'm thinking it should probably be enough. The top of descent is not in view now. I don't think it actually is put on this view anyway. Alright, we go back to the map page. And just keep on monitoring. The final approach speed will be 128 knots, full flaps gear down. We got runway 10, winds 120. So it's just a little bit like this, not too much, 4 knots or so. So cool, man. I'm like curious what it's going to look like. Looking at this, it's probably going to be a challenge if you're not familiar with the area. And I must say this navigation display is so easily clogged up. Look at that. It's like, you know, try to make anything out, but it's just not bigger than this. So that's basically what we have to work with. So here's our holding pattern in case if we go around. So basically you climb to 17,000 feet. You need the PAS VOR in outbound, but I think actually the it's already in here in the FMC. Direct PAS, so that's good. And maybe there's even a holding in there, not sure. Yeah, looks like it. Delta 181 Tango. Hold at 17,000 or above. Alright, so that's in there, so we could fly a hold. I don't think I've ever done it, maybe once, like just to try it out, but nothing too committed, nothing like, you know, well, when actually flying, you know. Usually when I fly like this, I just want to land, you know. But yeah, that's obviously a thing to look into once. What you do is it's really simple. I've seen lots of videos about it. Couldn't really say how to do it, but there's a holding page here as well, and you can enter the information. So you could, for instance, look at what's the holding pattern. This is like a left turn holding pattern. You got 181 and 001 for the headings. And this is actually already in. 181 is for the inbound course. Does not have an outbound course. Leg distance, you can put that in. I'm not sure if it shows the leg distance here, but there's some stuff you can put in, so that's quite customizable. The turn direction right. Actually, turn direction should be left, so maybe we can change that. I think we just put an L there and then it changes over. Lag time 1 minute. Yeah, so that sometimes it's actually on these charts and it should say if it's 1 or 2 minutes or something. That's obviously going to change, you know, the circle there, the shape. So basically you fly to the holding pattern and you request instructions, you get new vectors and you try again. So hopefully we won't need that. I just want to set the sucker down. So on our way to pass. That is still 14 miles out, top of descent is still coming. Here we get a little bit better overview. But I mean, look at it, it's just so messy, man. And we'll top of descent, so let's set 15,000 feet. We're now at altitude hold, so we're good. Nothing is happening just yet. So 15,000 feet, we put that in. And let's see what the speed is. 190. So when do we start? Let's see. Let's do that now, 190. And just to get it out of the way, let's get the passengers strapped in again.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has switched on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats and fasten your
So
seatbelt.
13,000 feet. I think, you know what, we'll just turn on the landing lights as well. So basically 10,000 feet above the ground now anyway, so. I say we start descending, so vertical speed. Let's start with 2,000 feet per minute. And then we can check, maybe we can use this display here. I think we need to descend a lot faster. Let's start with 3800. That brings the green line down. So up next after that will be Tango 308 at 8 DME. So we're not quite making that. Not the end of the world yet, but let's go 4000. And let's extend the air brake. So I think we're actually overflying the airport now. There you go, that's the airport. We got ILS alive as well. So what is our next speed? So 180 actually, there we go. And then 170. Wait a minute. Looks like the runway is not on there. Am I crazy now?
Sync rate.
Well, I would still prefer to keep this rate for a little bit. But we might have a very high speed approach. Pull up, well, not yet. So let's keep it coming down. Up next will be 28. Oh, we're basically already there. 170. So the air brake's still out. So that's going to be interesting. Fortunately, the terrain looks quite okay actually from this side. Flaps 18. Let's turn on the localizers armed.
Localizer alive.
Let's see if we can capture the glide
Glide
slope.
slope alive.
Glide slope's getting away from us. Shit. Come on, go down, go down, go down. So we're 7 miles out. I'm not sure if this is working.
Speed checked. Gear down.
I think that's a good point for the let's turn off the altimeter, the autopilot altogether. Let's dial in 128 knots. So the air brakes are still out, but obviously this is not a stable approach. Well, these taxis really look messed up, man. Look at that.
Speed checked. Flaps 33.
Right, flaps full. So there's this white fuzzy line that we're flying to.
Cap 2, please take the 6 to land. Cabin is prepared for arrival.
I must admit I feel a little bit disoriented.
500.
But we'll get it down. Either in one piece or in more. All finger on the air brake.
Minimums.
We can continue. Let's aim for the touchdown zone right here.
100.
Air brakes out.
Air brake's coming. Oh,
50. 40.
shit.
30. 20.
Set her down.
10.
Nice and easy. Oh, forgot the air brake.
Airspeed
Auto
line.
thrust.
80 knots.
Alright.
Go. Rotate.
No, we're not going anywhere.
Brake pressure checked.
Uh,
Ground idle.
my apologies, it was a bit of a rude landing.
Spoilers yellow and green.
Go check the brake temperatures, probably
60
going
knots.
up. Look at that. Alright, the flaps can come up. Welcome to La Paz, everybody. The spoilers can be retracted as well. We'll exit here to the left. So this looks quite pretty. Wouldn't mind flying to and from here again one day, really. It's a nice area. As I said, maybe using the Twin Otter. So we got people ordering batteries. FedEx and DHL. Let's stop right here. The parking brake set. Now it is set. Turn off the engines.
Cabin crew, doors to manual and cross check.
So yeah, it was a bit of a messy landing. At the same time, you know, as I said, sort of a disclaimer and an excuse. It's been a while since I've flown this. Not really well in calendar days, but I've been doing so many other aircraft in the meantime as well. So yeah, so it was interesting for sure. I still like to fly this airplane again. Very cool little plane. Again, my apologies about the textures inside, the purple people. That's a mistake I think I made with updating GSX. So once again, welcome to Lopez. Thank you very much for checking. Everybody stay funky now. And I'll see you at the next video. Bye bye.